Alright, here's part 2 of my ISAB experience. If part 1 was about what happened, this one's about what changed within me. These 5 lessons hit me hard, and honestly, I didn't see them coming. Let's dive in. 5 lessons that transformed me. 1. Self awareness. I always thought I knew myself until I was put in a space where every reaction, every assumption got questioned. I realized how much of my behavior was just habit, not choice. This workshop made me really look at myself in ways I hadn't before. 2. The power of listening. Imagine sitting in a room full of strangers, listening to their stories, their emotions. At first, a tiny voice in my head went, "Why am I even listening to this?" Because honestly, I didn't have to. But then something shifted. I stopped listening just to respond and started listening to understand. And that changed everything. I realized that most of the time I wasn't really listening. I was just waiting for my turn to talk. But when I truly listened, I connected in a way that words alone can't. 3. Uncomfortable growth. This wasn't a feel good workshop. It was raw and uncomfortable. But I learned that growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. The real shifts happened when I faced my patterns and blind spots head on. It wasn't always easy, but it was worth it. 4. Human processes and group dynamics. It's one thing to read about self awareness, it's another to see it play out live in a group. How I reacted, how others saw me, how relationship formed and shifted. It was like watching myself in a mirror, but through the eyes of others. And that was powerful. 5. Emotional intelligence. I used to think emotional intelligence was just about being nice or being understanding, but it's so much more than that. It's knowing my own emotions, sitting with them, and not letting them control me. And that changed how I show up in every part of my life. This was more than just a workshop, it was a reset button. If you are even thinking about doing ISABs, stop thinking and just go. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Have questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to chat.